Most people don't lose respect because they're weak. They lose it because of a few invisible habits they repeat every single day without realizing it. The scary part is that these habits slowly change how people see you, long before you notice anything is wrong. And one of them is something you probably did today. Let's begin. Habit number 1, over-explaining yourself. Every time you make a decision, you feel the need to justify it. You explain why you're late, why you said no, why you chose a different path, why you couldn't help someone. At first, it seems polite, but psychologically, excessive explanations often communicate something you never intended. You need other people's approval. Truly confident people don't explain every decision. They explain when it's necessary, not when they're afraid of being judged. Imagine 2 people. One says, "Sorry, I can't come because I'm really busy and I have to finish this work, and then I also have another commitment." The other simply says, "I won't be able to make it today." Same message, completely different level of confidence. Respect often disappears, not because of what you decide, but because of how desperately you try to defend it. The solution isn't to become rude. It's to become comfortable with short, honest answers. If your decision is reasonable, it doesn't need a 5-minute explanation. Speak clearly. Speak briefly. Then let your actions carry the rest. The more you defend every decision, the less your decisions appear worth defending. Habit number 2, breaking small promises. Most people think respect is destroyed by one big mistake. It rarely is. More often, respect disappears through small, broken promises repeated over time. "I'll call you tomorrow." You don't. "I'll be there in 5 minutes." You arrive 20 minutes late. "I'll send it tonight." You forget. None of these seem serious on their own, but the human brain keeps score. Every broken promise quietly tells people your words can't always be trusted. And once trust begins to fade, respect usually follows. People don't respect those who make the biggest promises. They respect those who consistently keep the smallest ones. Start treating small promises like contracts. If you can't do something, don't promise it. It's better to make fewer promises and keep every one of them than to impress people with words you'll never fulfill. Respect isn't built by what you promise. It's built by what you consistently deliver. Habit number 3, trying to please everyone. It sounds like kindness, but in reality, it's often fear. The fear of disappointing people, the fear of being disliked, the fear of saying one simple word, no. So you agree, even when you're exhausted. You apologize, even when you've done nothing wrong. You sacrifice your own priorities just to avoid making someone uncomfortable. At first, people appreciate it, but over time, something unexpected happens. They stop valuing your time because you've already shown them that you don't value it yourself. Respect doesn't disappear because you're kind. It disappears when kindness comes without boundaries. Think about the person in every group who never says no. They take extra work, cancel their own plans, always adjust for everyone else. Ironically, they're often the ones people respect the least. Not because they're bad people, but because they've taught everyone that their time is always available. Start protecting your time without feeling guilty. You don't have to reject people. You just have to stop rejecting yourself. Sometimes one respectful no earns more respect than 100 uncomfortable yes. People respect your boundaries only after you do. Habit number 4, reacting to everything. Someone criticizes you and you immediately defend yourself. Someone disagrees with you and you feel the need to prove them wrong. Someone posts something online and suddenly your entire mood changes. The truth is, every reaction gives away information. It tells people what controls you. The more easily someone can control your emotions, the less control you appear to have over yourself. And people naturally respect those who remain calm under pressure. Not because they never feel emotions, but because they choose which emotions deserve a response. Imagine two people receiving the exact same insult. The first person argues for 10 minutes, trying to prove they're right. The second person listens, smiles, and walks away. Who seems more confident? Most people don't admire the loudest voice. They admire the person who never looked shaken. Not every opinion deserves your attention. Before reacting, ask yourself one simple question. Will this matter a week from now? If the answer is no, your silence is often more powerful than your response. The strongest people aren't those who react the fastest. They're the ones who choose when not to react. Habit number 5, not respecting yourself. This is the habit that quietly destroys every other one. Because the truth is, people often treat you the way you teach them to treat you. If you constantly ignore your own boundaries, break your own promises, tolerate behavior you know is wrong, and accept less than you deserve, why would anyone else do differently? Respect doesn't begin when someone admires you. It begins the moment you stop betraying your own standards. Every time you say yes when you mean no, every time you ignore your own values, every time you abandon your own discipline, you send yourself one message: my standards don't matter. And over time, the people around you start believing the same thing. Think about the people you admire the most. They don't constantly demand respect. They simply live by standards they refuse to compromise. They don't chase approval. They don't explain every decision. They don't promise what they can't deliver. And because they respect themselves first, others naturally begin to respect them too. Start keeping promises to yourself before trying to impress anyone else. Keep your word, protect your time, protect your peace, and never lower your standards just to be accepted. Respect isn't something you ask for. It's something your daily habits quietly earn or quietly destroy. The people who command respect aren't always the smartest, the richest, or the loudest. They're the ones whose actions consistently match their values. Because in the end, people don't respect perfection, they respect consistency. Tonight, before you go to sleep, ask yourself one question: which one of these 5 habits is silently costing me the most respect? Then change just one, because one small habit repeated every day can completely change the way the world sees you. If this video gave you a new perspective, consider subscribing to Silent Strength. Every week, we explore psychology, power, and timeless ideas that help you understand both yourself and the people around you. Until next time, stay calm, stay aware, stay silent when silent is stronger.